Good, I speak asylum.
Asylum where? Herman will take you, Katie will take you, Cuba will take you.
Shut up. My wife does not talk to me like that. Which reminds me, my wife is vacationing in Paris. Tell her to extend her stay. No! Inform the radio to report that Premier Benoit demanding control of the Isle of Delapart, basking in the glorious victories over the cowardly rebels. But I'll stay with you, sure.
Francois, this is Abel Vasquez. Yes, I am following the events. I've seen it on CNN.
You will show your undying loyalty and friendship to me, a great leader in the Grand Corona, when I arrive in San Pietro to stay until the fires of Delapart have been extinguished.
Yes, Premier Benoit. You are welcome on my island. Welcome national outbreak of plague, for nuclear testing, killer bees.
Prepare the plague. Yes, we've got to San Diego.
So you don't believe in ghosts, do you? Then you never met Blackjack Savage. This Blackjack, he was a pirate. Killed 100 men before they stretched his own neck. Heading straightway for hell he is, unless he saves the lives of 100 living men. There's a modern-day pirate, too, name of Barry Tari, the richest man in New York. And for his lifetime of evildoing, he's hellbound himself, unless he joins up with old Blackjack, that is, saving all those lives. And they'll save every last one of them, the 100 lives of Blackjack Savage.
So, this premier invited you to this shindig?
Well, don't act so surprised. I'm Barry Tarberry. Heads of state frequently call upon my vast knowledge of international financial dynamics. My advice is always profitable, especially for me.
Ah, yes, well, that's understandable. Many times I myself was called to be brought before King William III.
For your head, Jack. He called just for your head.
Picky. Listen, you feel their lives to be saved by telling this guy?
Buku lies,
Because
Jack.
if you con me out of that castle at the risk of becoming snark chow just so you can wow me with your interplay with heads of state.
Now listen, don't get him in an uproar. Besides, I've got the new macro snark evaporator right here.
Yeah, well, maybe you better keep the old one handy just in case.
Listen, Francois Benoit is known worldwide as the killer of the Caribbean. Now, he and Vasquez have got to be planning a counterattack on the rebels. You sneak in there, listen in on their private plans. Once we know what they're up to, I'll relay a message to the rebels. We'll end up saving a couple of platoons, and we'll be squared away with Larry before the nighttime Wheel of Fortune comes on.
Mm-hmm. And?
And what? You move on to another spiritual plane. Rob and pillage there.
And maybe you get in good with the rebels, huh? Receive a few reconstruction deals, have your finger in the Grand Corona Pie.
That's good, Jack. But I like to think of it as a handful in the Grand Corona Pie. Anyway, you're overlooking the best part.
Enlighten me.
There is nothing more entertaining than to see a power-hungry freak like that get his face rubbed in it.
We don't want people like this on our island. Francois Benoit is an international criminal. So what do we say? We say no asylum. No asylum. No asylum. No asylum.
Don't go over there, Barry. Abel could bring up
The water cannons, you'll get home.
I get hosed. It won't be by Abel Vasquez.
No asylum. No asylum. Mr. Tarver, what are you doing here?
Well, I heard about it, I rushed right over.
Please, this is very serious. Francois Benoit is an international criminal.
Well, he's despicable, absolutely despicable. I read about him in my recent Amnesty International mailing. I'm a substantial contributor to that, you know.
Carberry Industries have sold parts to the same despicable man.
But they were bogus parts. I ripped them off. Nothing makes me happier than to see these guys get what's coming, believe me.
Mr. Tarver, General Vasquez and Premier Benoit wish to welcome you to the reception. This way, please.
I want to see what this weasel looks like. Give him a piece of my mind.
No asylum. No asylum. No asylum. No asylum. No asylum. No asylum. No asylum.
Here on, everybody pitch in. Let's get stupid.
Hey, Jack, you got any good opening lines handy?
Absolutely. Listen, this one never failed me.
Get over here, wench, or walk the plank, you will.
That's a little too good, Jack. I don't want her to fall in love with me. Pardon moi. I couldn't help but notice that your lips were a little dry. And this is the second best way I could think of wetting them.
Luce Cerezo, Premier Benoit's mistress.
Barry Tarberry, available billionaire.
Yes, I know you. I've seen you on a $100,000 pyramid. You did not do very well for your partner.
Oh, come on. Things a Boy Scout would say. No kind of category is that.
No, let's see. May I help you across the street, ma'am? I'm working on my merit badge.
Or how about 45 minutes of twisted fury?
Barry, what's taking you so long, man? In my day, I'd have this wench tied and quartered by now.
Who is this playboy?
Premier Benoit, may I present Mr. Barry Tarberry? Mr. Tarberry, Francois Benoit, Delacroix's premier for life.
Or at least until lunch.
Tarberry, you are wanted by your country.
And you're unwanted by yours.
Arrest this man.
Mr. Tarberry is a citizen of San Pietro. He's under my rule.
You must not tolerate this. You must instill fear in such arrogance.
I will rule my island as I choose.
Well, you won't rule long. The people do not fear you. They are more afraid of this effeminate legend of Blackjack Savage, the shameful pimple in the Grand Corona folklore. Don't.
Let us not quarrel. I propose a toast to the return of Premier Benoit to Delacroix. And the death of the rebels, may they hang from the presidential palace.
Barry, check out Abel. I've seen that look before. I just can't place it.
Francois, I must check on some of your arrangements. Please excuse me.
Please excuse me.
Well. Yeah. Please excuse me, Pinhead.
Yo! So what are you up to, Vasquez? Ah, maybe it's time to huddle on attacking the rebels. Come on down, Benoit.
Come in, my dear.
Hello. What have we here?
Have you considered the offer?
If it involves Vasquez Son's clothing, Luce, ixnay, baby, ixnay.
I accept the offer, Governor General.
Well.
In exchange for asylum on San Pietro, I will help the rebels assassinate Francois Benoit. And with pleasure.
Treacherous wench.
Very wise decision, Luce. I will send a message to Delacroix. They will send the death squad today. Then kill him tomorrow.
Why bother? Why save him? Jack, now who are you to play God? Hey, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
No, listen, assassination's too easy on guys like Benoit. We can set it up so he spends the rest of his life in misery. No power, no control. For guys like Benoit, that's a fate worse than death.
How are we going to do that?
We warn him about the hit. We convince him that the only safe haven is the Vatican Embassy. We get to save his life and maybe even his 2 goon bodyguards. That scores 3 big ones with Larry. The Vatican cuts a deal with some third world country, and Benoit spends the rest of his days hoeing vegetables on some dinky farm. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. The harder they fall, the happier I am.
Oh, well, as long as your motives are pure.
As God is my witness, we will have ESPN on San Pietro. Say, did you fellas happen to see...
We have to pick the right time to warn Benoit, and then... Look at this.
I don't believe this. I'm paying for a private beach here.
Look.
Did you hear that?
What?
It is again. Don't you hear that? The living impaired.
Over here! Hey! Hey! Over here! Over here! Hey! Ow! Mr. Tarberry, you clearly know nothing about applying first aid.
Sit still. Now, what did these men say to you?
Well, they pointed their guns at me, Uzi 9mm, and suggested that if I did not follow their orders, they would flagrantly violate the laws of nature.
Did they say anything to each other?
Something about getting the job done tomorrow and getting back home.
It must be the rebels.
What? Rebel? What's going on?
Logan, I could really use your help.
No, now wait. You said rebels. I think it's safe to assume we're not talking college basketball here.
You're right. No, I can't.
I can't. Logan, this is one time I am not going to talk you into it. So just forget it. It's for your own good.
Don't I get a hint?
Would you like James Bond movies?
Diamonds Are Forever is my nirvana.
Well, this is even better, except... No, it might be too exciting for you, Logan, no.
Look, I feel I owe you. If I'd have hung upside down any longer, I probably would have developed an aneurysm, probably.
No, I really shouldn't.
So please, if you're this tight-lipped, it's got to be good. Come on. What do you want me to do? Come on, just name it.
Logan, are you sure I can leave this here?
Absolutely. This macro field adjuster will work just fine. And I got the laser all set.
Logan, put that thing away. Listen, I want you to pull this around the back and park it. I'll try to get him out that way. Now, if you see or hear anything, I want... Here, cabby.
Don't you have anything smaller? I can't change this.
Keep it. Barry Tarberry, financier of Kings. Premier Benoit needs to see me.
Pardon me, monsieur. Mr. Tarberry wishes to see you.
Luce, leave the room. Did you come to see me, or did you trouble yourself to see her?
You, Premier, her kind of trouble I don't need.
I'll, just go keep an eye on the winch, Bear.
Oh, no. It's the assassin.
Yes, General Vasquez. No more protection for Benoit. We've been ordered out by General Vasquez. We have to leave our post and return to base immediately.
Yes, well, as far as I'm concerned, a man who cannot cry is not really a man at all. Yes. That line never fails.
I need some cigarettes. Go out and get them.
We're supposed to stay.
Do not make me tell Francois. It won't hurt to just go outside for 5 minutes.
Don't do it, boys.
Keep this door locked.
Vasquez and Luce would never do such a thing.
Look, I have my sources.
Who? Who are these? CIA? KGB?
Well, if I told you, they wouldn't be my sources anymore now, would they?
I know you do not like me. Why suddenly you so attracted to me?
Because I can sense power around you. I can smell it a mile away. And you really smell.
You are a liar.
The treachery that's afoot has taken its first step, Barry. Luce just set up the guards and took off with the cash.
If I'm a liar, then why did your girlfriend just take off with all your money?
It is gone. There must be some explanation.
Barry, get out of here. These dudes are right behind this door.
Mr. Carver, I am a dead man.
Over here! Over here! Come on! Oh, no. Must need a recharge. Come on, Hogan, get him.
Come on, Logan. The world will not be big enough to hide Luce. I will send my secret police to track her down.
You don't have a secret police anymore.
Where are you taking me to?
Someplace very safe. You won't have to run anymore. Wait a minute, where's Jack? Jack? Where's Jack?
Up here! Little crowded in there.
Depends on who he is.
What is Tarberry doing? He must be up to something. I do not trust him.
You don't trust anyone. That's very dysfunctional. Mr. Tarberry is seeking your asylum. He's the best negotiator in the world. Now, he says to remain out of sight, and that's that.
This is a very interesting automobile.
Hey, thanks.
You must be a very intelligent young man to build such a thing as this.
1,600 math and verbal. I know. You want the 25-cent tour. Okay.
We are a compassionate organization. Money may be your business. Human suffering is ours.
Well, great. Now that we've closed the deal, I can tell you who's seeking asylum. It's Francois Benoit.
Oh, damn. Not him.
So, this linkage connects to the LMU power unit in the Mega Dynamic Turbo Battery. Do you follow, Premier? Any questions? Premier? Oh, no. Mr. Tarberry! Mr. Tarberry! Benoit just ran off into the woods.
What? He's gone? Well, if he is no longer in your custody and he doesn't desire asylum, a deal does not exist.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tarberry, but you and Francois Benoit are on your own.
Yeah, but with you, no.
Good night.
All across the USA, as long as we've been around, our passengers are our neighbors.
Well, I just wish his shoes left some footprints. There's no sign of him anywhere. We've been wandering around here all night. Yeah, well, I could search for him on hyperplane.
And hyper what?
Well, I can sort of unwind my cosmic string, Barry. You know, advance to another dimension where I can move around at a normal pace, yet my speed increases on this plane.
I think you've been hanging around Logan too much.
There's a downside, though. I'm more susceptible to snarks on hyperplanes.
Well, hey, look. I've got the macro snark evaporator. So, yeah, go ahead. Give it a try. Pull your string or your cosmic chain or whatever and hyper on out of here. It saves us some time.
Okay. But don't go anywhere. I get dizzy when I do this. Barry! Over here, Barry. I found him.
You sneak up on him from his blind side and jump him. No, it's over. He's done.
If you want to get back, you're going to have to trust me.
I have forgotten how to trust.
Join the club.
When was the last time you trusted someone, Mr. Carberry?
In '69, when Namath said he'd beat the Colts. I was 16. Joe Willie said he'd do it, and he did it. It's been all downhill from there. How about you?
The last time I hid in these very woods, we were guerrilla rebels planning our overthrow of a corrupt government in Delacroix. I trusted those men with my life.
But when you got into power, you had them all killed.
That was another lifetime ago. One I often wish I could return to.
Why? What would you do differently?
I would not try to be master of everything. I would know who my friends are, rather than consider everyone my enemy. And I would listen to my critics instead of having them beheaded. And you?
Well, I got my start evicting low-income families from government projects that I had bought, turning them into rather upscale condominiums. But looking back on it, I guess I would have hired a different contractor, kept my costs lower. Yeah. I would have done some things differently.
I did so many things just to stay in power, just so I would never lose control.
Did you have anyone?
Yes. I've lost it all. And sitting here in the beautiful quiet of these woods, I don't know what I was afraid of. Actually, I'm relieved. Lost, but relieved.
Where were you going?
Can I trust you?
Alone? In these woods with absolutely nothing on me yet. Back home with all my financial weapons? No.
Before I left Delacroix, I made arrangements for a group of my loyal cabinet ministers and officers to meet me on the northeast corner of this island. Can you lead me there?
My island. I know it like the back of my hand.
Yeah, I can get to there.
You will be greatly rewarded.
David Francois, well, I got my reward elsewhere. Well, it's not exactly first class, but it'll get us there.
How did you ever get the peasants to part with it?
I lowballed them. I gave him $10 as a down payment on a 4-year interest-free loan with an $8 rebate if I returned the card. 10 more minutes, I could have bought his whole farm. The guy was totally for sale. His wife even gave us some fresh Greco cake.
What you guys don't understand is I'm on your side. I was against the Shah, Marcos, the Romanian guy, all of them. 6 Semper Tyrannis. Please, don't play with that.
You'll find him in an hour. I'm going to leave you a shallow grave.
Oh, you will you? Listen, mister, there's no place in my heart for totalitarians.
Shut up. Take your right fork. We can't be that far ahead.
You think this place is just up around this bend?
Yes, there's a long dirt road to the building. thing.
Come on. Come on, boy. Yeah. Come on. That's it.
You're doing it wrong. Let me. Go! 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 Go!
Jack!
Nice work, Jack. You put Mr. Ed to shame. Yeah, you're on report to the SPCA, pal. I'm sorry. I panicked. I'm sorry. Come on. Now that my men are here, it is payback time. When do the rebels plan to launch their final offensive? Answer me!
Oh, yeah. Now, there's a man who's really looking to return to the quiet life.
Answer me!
What a liar. I can't believe I bought into this slob story.
Then let's walk. We've got credit for the save.
No, Jack, this is personal now. I saved his life. I'm going to bring him down.
Remember the rules, Derek. You can't take a life to save a life.
Yeah, right.
If you do not tell me, I will kill you right now. Answer me!
Your Excellency, Your Excellency, don't kill him. Not now. Wouldn't revenge be colder? When you return to power, you can hang him from the presidential palace.
Ah, oui. Mr. Tarberry, you not only show courage, but wisdom. And as a hero in our counter-revolution, I offer you a position of power in my new administration.
Really? Me?
Say as Minister of Finance.
Well, I'm very honored, Premier.
Good. Then you are with us. And you shall play an important role in my return to power. The annexation of San Pietro. And the execution of the traitor Abel Vasquez.
Mr. Tarberry, you've had quite an effect on me. I'm actually stealing electricity to recharge the EMP generator. And then, I'm out of here.
Were you able to get the spark evaporator operational again?
Well, the best I can do is hook it up to the EMP hand unit, creating a positive-negative field in conjunction with the electromagnetic pulse.
Well, what would that do?
I have no idea what mixing the energies will create. My mind's kind of muddled. I didn't sleep very well. These men, they smelled and snored like wildebeest. I don't want to deal with them. It's beyond me.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Mr. Tarberry, I would like you to meet Corporal Dubois.
The Premier has told me of your trustworthiness.
Very trustworthy. I call upon your position to help us. Vasquez believes you to be his friend. You can lure him from the governor's mansion where we can capture and interrogate him.
Well, what are you looking to... What are we looking to find out?
The rebels are far from secure on Delacroix. I still have several loyal tasks. If we know when they plan to launch their final offensive...
Well, why would Vasquez know?
He has obviously been in close contact with the insurgents. We will root him out of Vasquez and then kill him.
I've got a better idea. Why don't you let me handle it? And I'll invite Vasquez over to my castle, get a couple of drinks into him. Before you know it, he'll tell me everything. And I'll swing back over here and tell you what's what.
Nice cutback, Barry.
You are a clever man, Mr. Tarberry. But I think there's an even better way. Corporal Dubois will serve your lunch. Once Vasquez has talked, we can execute him on the spot.
Mr. Tarberry, I must strenuously object. I mean, please. Hey.
This is no time for elevated declarations. Now, shall we extend an invitation to the Governor General?
Benoit will be upstairs listening to the whole thing. You know how he will like to brag. How are you going to keep Vasquez from talking himself to death? Literally.
I just have to steer the conversation. I'm Barry Tarberry, Jack. I've hosted 1,100 cocktail parties at my time. I'm the master at controlling my guests.
You must untie me. I've had nothing to do with this, understand?
What about the corporal?
I'm just going to finesse him. It's all finesse. Lucy, what a wonderful surprise. You look beautiful. Abel, I see you have your power uniform on.
How did you know I was a singer?
Francois told me. Just before he died. You know, he really loved you.
Francois was a pig.
Francois was insane. Once, he suspected a man was stealing from him. He had the man lashed to a table.
Abel.
Oh, yes. And this was one of the most respected members of his cabinet. He's finance minister.
Well, don't give me that look. Save it for the guy with the pitchfork and the pointy tail.
Look, I really don't think...
Francois treated me like chattel. Not as a woman. Abel, you are so warm. So manly.
One day, she will be a famous singer. Not simply by one day, Lucy. Just like Cher, Madonna.
Ratty.
Soon, the battle for Delacroix will be over. And the name, Francois Benoit, will be erased from the history books. It will be an arduous fight. But the day after tomorrow, the rebels would have liberated all of Delacroix.
You fool! You don't serve Zinfandel with red meat.
Even I don't give my servants that bad.
The place is surrounded by Benoit's men. He's not dead. Barry, come on.
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry about that. Pull his cane.
I want them now. Where are they? Find them.
I think there's a tunnel that leads to the rear of the castle. You don't know? I haven't had to use this rat maze for 300 years, okay?
Leads to the woods on the west side of the castle.
Which way did he go?
This way.
Perhaps this will get us out.
Francois, I have led the traitor to you.
Good. You can die with him. Come. Come!
Francois. Francois,
Jack, we have to go back. Wait, someone is coming. Oh, Logan. Oh, where's Vasquez? Oh.
They're taking Vasquez out to the yard to execute him.
All right, here.
Benoit, may I have one last cigarette? Perhaps you have something in my brand. Low in tar and nicotine.
Jack, if Vasquez goes, not only do we lose a life, but I lose asylum.
Smoke it fast. You have no more time.
Logan, can you use the EMP generator?
I don't know. You had me hook it up to the field of gun. I don't know what it'll do.
You don't know, Logan.
Well, hypothetically, in blending the magnetic pulse in combination with a positive-negative field adjustment could block the electrical synaptic charge, or we could blow up in a massive and painful energy backwash.
I'm good with either one, but then again, I'm already dead. Let's do it.
Take your gun.
Hurry up, Logan. Come on. If I die, Logan.
Great. You're free. You just set us back 8 lives, buddy.
Logan, are they?
No. Their neurons are just, confused. They'll be all right in a couple hours.
I'll get Vasquez and men down here.
If I have to work my
my butt off to save 100 lives, you're going to be working double overtime when you meet Larry, pal.
Mr. Talberry, the people of San Pietro thank you for risking your life to maintain order on the island.
So tell the people they're welcome.
And firstly, I wish to defray the cost of 1 month of your asylum gratuity.
Abel, don't execute Benoit. That's all I ask.
Of course not. He will be treated like any other in a just and fair government. He and Lucha shall receive a prompt and speedy trial where I shall be the judge and jury. Mr. Talberry. Gracias.
Box score from Larry.
How many did we get?
Would you believe we get credit for saving the life of none other than Abel Vasquez?
Well, nothing for the rebels? Nothing for Luce or Benoit?
Larry says they're all maybes.
Maybe. Jack, come on. I mean, if we didn't stop that guy, he would have went on a rampage. Didn't Larry see how he changed once he got his power back? He was worse than before.
What about you, Barry? How would you have been had you gotten it all back in New York?
Oh, come on. You don't think I would. I don't know. How would I be?
Word. Much.
Expose goes undercover to bring out America's most notorious fugitive. I'm Tom Brokaw. The full story of the daring undercover operation to catch Robert Vesco and why U.S. authorities went to such great lengths. Next on Expose.
I'm Jane Pauley. From rookie cop to Houston's first woman police chief, the eyes of Texas are upon Elizabeth Watson. Tough job for a tough woman on Real Life tonight.